Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from Araku TV, and it's titled When Delusional Woke People Get Owned. You guys, I'm super excited for this, and without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, and you have purple hair?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your pronouns? You can't go by the pronouns and keep your hair regular.
I mean, it's actually good for the rest of us, so we can easily avoid the Muppets.
Fallout of Caitlin Clark being good at basketball is actually crazier to me than Caitlin Clark being successful. Paul Pierce saying he was blown away that a little white girl could be this successful playing against black women. Jamel Hill came out and said the only reason people are paying attention to Caitlin Clark is because she's white. And I just want to start with this. Your race does not define what you are capable of or what you are not capable of. Your own individual work ethic, talent, and pursuit of excellence defines what you can achieve. This idea that you're going to define Caitlin Clark as Jamel Hill does or as Paul Pierce does because she's a little white girl, I don't think you should define her excellence based on her race. And the fact that we allow identity politics to encapsulate so much of the discussion is, I think, a failure.
Yeah, I actually proved people wrong a couple of years ago when people said that black people can't swim. I've actually become an excellent swimmer. Roll the clip.
We're here today to test to see if the stereotype is true that black people can't swim.
Since black people can't swim, what's this shit, bro?
In the last 5 years I've attended city council meetings, there's never been metal detectors, there's never been more cops. The only reason you're doing it is because people actually don't care if you guys don't like them, and they're actually resisting, so you want to criminalize them. So regardless of whether you elect people into office, they'll backstab you, they'll let you die, and for that reason, you guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
What did she say?
Ms. Patel, that was a threat, what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out.
Well, only one place you're going, you little donut.
You're going to jail.
Exactly.
You're going to jail.
Several days later.
A deputy public defender entered not guilty pleas on Patel's behalf to 8 counts of threatening a public official and 10 counts of making terroristic threats.
Let's take a big picture look at what's going on here. Over the next decade, 2 decades, it is expected that there will be $150 billion worth of oil and gas extracted off your coast. It's an extraordinary figure, but think of it in practical terms. That means, according to many experts, more than 2 billion tons of carbon emissions will come from your seabed, from those reserves, and be released into the atmosphere. I don't know if you as a head of state went to the COP in Dubai.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Do you know that Guyana has a forest forever that is the size of England and Scotland combined? A forest that stores 19.5 gigatons of carbon, a forest that we have kept alive, a forest that we have kept alive.
Does that give you the right? Does that give you the right to release all of this carbon?
Does that give you the right to lecture us on climate change? I am going to lecture you on climate change because we have kept this forest alive that stores 19.5 gigatons of carbon that you enjoy, that the world enjoy, that you don't pay us for, that you don't value, that you don't see a value in, that the people of Guyana has kept alive. Guess what? We have the lowest deforestation rate in the world.
Well, that told you, didn't it, you pompous old cunt? It says here that over the past 2 decades, their deforestation rates are far lower than other tropical countries.
Should squatters have rights, not as in human...
Wow, you guys, that's very, very interesting. I love the way that Ghana man owned the white man. What baffles me is the way some white countries or some white leaders tries to interfere in the affairs of Africans. And because you're a white man doesn't mean that Africans or African leaders are foolish. Let me know what you guys think about this video so far. What was your best clip in all of this? Leave them in the comment section down below, and let's wrap this video up, you guys.
Human rights, but squatting rights. It's been conflated a lot today, so I just wanted to make that clear.
I think we should abolish private property.
Really?
Yes.
You don't think anyone should be able to own property?
I think that as things exist, squatting should be allowed because people own property. Property shouldn't just sit empty, and if they are, they should be seized by people who need them. We should work towards a world where people can have housing that's not based on how much money you have or how much access to capital or resources. It should just be a basic resource. And so if squatting is a means to like obtain that necessary right, that like intrinsic dignified right, which is not a human right.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Do you own property?
I own a car.
If
somebody stole my car, how would I feel about it?
Yeah, would you apply that to the same standard to your vehicle?
If they needed my vehicle and they were down bad and it happened, I would just move on with my life.
Why the fuck you lying?
Because I don't
So you
think
would-
private property should exist.
Then why not just go and give your car to someone who's down bad?
Because I need it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then that begs the question: if you own property and you need your property, and someone takes it over, should they have the right to do that?
I don't think that I care.
You are so full of shit.
You can tell just by the look of her that she'd have a meltdown and call the police if anybody took her car. There's no way that she's just letting anybody take her car because they need it. All she's doing is disagreeing with him because she doesn't want to prove him right, and it's just making her look like more of a muppet.
What are you asking?
I'm asking, is America spending too much on foreign aid?
It's an appropriate question for today.
I think it's an appropriate question for any time of the day.
Right, so why did
Do you know what space you're in?
I'm on a public university campus.
Okay, it's a public space, but this is not public.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
This isn't public?
What you guys are doing is dumb as you guys are taking up too much space. No. This was supposed to be a vigil. This was supposed to be a safe space for people, and y'all are taking up too much space like always. You guys always take up too much space.
What do you mean by that?
Taking up about 10 square feet of space.
We're not talking about literal. Like, why are you taking it so literal? Y'all take up too much space, period. Like, why are you here?
Who
wants you here, dog.
okay, that's fine. I want to be here, and this is a free country.
Oh my God, we don't want you here. This area
That's
is
fine.
reserved.
I think I'll stay here.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not a safe space when this guy's around. Just look how intimidating the guy looks. And he needs to stop raising his voice and having different opinions. No more borders except when this guy's around.
I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
Look, most people don't think this is fair, but if women don't want their sports ruined, they're the ones that have to take a stand and stop putting up with the bullshit. The same thing the swimmer Riley Reid did, and the same thing these young girls are doing by refusing to compete in a shot put competition.
Identify as a non-binary lesbian. People, actually do accept non-binary lesbians.
If you don't identify as a woman, and a lesbian is a woman who loves another woman, then why would you not identify as queer? And yes, we're going to labels here, but like genuine curiosity, I'm trying to understand if a lesbian is no longer a woman who's sexually attracted to another woman, then a lesbian can be
Anybody.
anything.
A man. Which is literally what's happening.
How do you expect other people to understand what you're talking about when you don't even know what you're saying yourself?
I really didn't like being in the male changing rooms. I felt really uncomfortable there. I didn't like the smells or the sounds.
Well, go take a shit outside then, mate, because most women don't feel comfortable or like the look or smell of you in their changing rooms.
I could identify as a lady with a beard. There's nothing you can do about that. Have a very good day.
Let's go.
Enjoy yourself with your crap and your taping.
Don't let them get you upset, Nate.
Oh, I'm not upset. I could identify
This guy
as a
was in a
lady.
woman's
There's
change
nothing-
room.
So if he can identify as a woman and step in the same changing room as my daughter, surely there's nothing he can do about me identifying as the Punisher.
Like, what are you guys studying? How do they actually give out a degree for that? That's madness.
I was a gender and sexuality studies major at NYU, and I'm going to tell you what we read. Mr. Outsider by Audre Lorde. Audre Lorde is a pioneer of Black lesbian feminist thought, and this is a collection of her essays, speeches, and work over the years. White Mother to a Dark Race. This book unpacks how the United States and Australia are settler colonialist power. Sixth Extinction. The book goes through how the Anthropocene and man-made climate change is the sixth great extinction of world history.
Sounds like you're paid to read a load of propaganda books that you could have borrowed from the library.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What the f is this one? Y'all wildin'.
Send these attention-seeking Muppets to Michael.
Get some help.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting video from Araku TV, and I really enjoyed every minute of this video. If you guys enjoyed watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.